As you're going through your checklist for back to school, if you have kids who'll be riding their bikes, they'll need a good helmet. The experts at Consumer Reports says it's important to know if you need a new one, and if so, their tests reveal a great option that will keep your child's head well protected. First, let's go over how to know if you even need a new bike helmet. Consumer Reports' Kevin Loria says bike helmets are most effective at preventing injury when fitted and adjusted correctly, and the helmet itself has not been damaged.
If you've been in a crash, you need to replace your helmet as soon as possible.
A helmet, by the way, can look fine after a crash, but there could be damage in the helmet that you can't see. Even if you've never been in a crash, you may still need to replace your helmet. Consumer Reports experts say you should replace your helmet every 5 years or so, since the protective foam and plastic materials can break down over time. Another way to tell if it's time to replace, give the helmet a good, thorough examination inside and out.
One obvious sign is if you see any cracks in the foam. A more subtle sign you may need a new helmet is if the colors have started to fade. That's a sign the helmet may have been weakened by heat or sun exposure over time. And check the chin straps too to make sure that they're in good shape.
If it is time for a new helmet, Consumer Reports experts rigorously evaluate helmets in the lab, testing how well they absorb impact at about 14 miles per hour to simulate how a biker might fall in an accident.
We repeat the test 4 times. We impact the helmet on the front, side, rear, and crown to simulate a rider falling off their bike and hitting those parts of their head.
For kids at under $50, Consumer Reports recommends the Bontrager Tyro, which gets top marks for impact absorption, ventilation, and ease of use. Now that you've gotten the protection you need for your child's head, it's time to protect their bike with a good bike lock.
In our tests, we found that U-locks offer the best security against thieves.
The Kryptonite New York Forget About It Mini U-Lock performed the best, acing tests against bolt cutters, hacksaws, and brute force. Those bikes can get expensive, so you want to make sure they're not stolen, right? You'll save some money if you do need to buy your child a new bike helmet, by the way. Florida law makes youth bicycle helmets tax exempt all year round. Now, as for bike helmets for adults, you can buy one tax-free. Right now, because of Florida's Freedom Summer tax-free holiday, that goes until Labor Day as long as the helmet is $50 or less. For Consumer Reports recommended adult bike helmets, even top-rated bike racks for your vehicles, you can go now to news4jax.com and look inside this story, which you'll find on the Morning Show page.